Good morning and welcome to my channel. I am Sunshiny Day and this is Tarot by Sunshiny Day. So I have another sweet deck of tarot cards to show you. I got these at Target of all places, the big box store, Target, and times are changing because when I first started reading tarot, you would never find anything like this at a big box store. So I'm delighted to see that we are finally starting to be more open-minded, or maybe it's just a capitalist thing, which is okay with me because that means I benefit from it, because I can find decks that I might not. No, oh no, Curly. That kitty cat of mine, every time I get on here. It's Sunday morning where I'm at. I live in Florida, and I tell you what, the weather right now is perfect. This is one of my favorite times of year. The sun is out, but it's not too bright. There's a nice, cool breeze. And, you know, you can go to the beach if you want and sit on the sand because it's cool. Traffic is bad this time of year, though. I will say that. Okay, so let's get into this. Like I said, I got this at Target, and it's called the Cozy Witch Tarot Deck, and it's by Amanda Lovelace. And I looked her up, and she's mostly a poet, but she has a tarot deck and an oracle deck. And she resides on the Jersey Shore somewhere, which I think is a beautiful place as well, because of the Atlantic Ocean is mysterious and dark. That's what I consider the Atlantic Ocean. Is kind of dark, but it's also beautiful. So the box is an average box, but it's, you know, sturdy. It's got a little guidebook with it, and here's the backs of the cards. Swords, pentacles, wands are candles, and cups are little coffee cups, which I thought was really cute. And the guidebook is very extensive. And here is Amanda. Amanda Lovelace. And then here is the creator, the artist of the cards, and that's Gianna Medeiros. Gianna, or something like that. Sorry, Miss Medeiros, if I butchered your name, but that's just the norm for me. Now, I mean, Amanda has an easy name, Amanda Lovelace. So, in here, I did want to read one thing before I start. Let me see where she says it. She's switched some things up. Oh, where is it? I might not be able to find it. Oh, here it is. While the meaning of the cards remain fairly consistent with the traditional card meanings, be aware that a few of the major arcana cards have been renamed. The Fool is the Cozy Witch. The Hangman is the Patient Witch. The Death has become the Broom, and the Devil has become Toxic Witches. So as I go through them, we'll have to remember that. And so here's the Fool. She turned it into the Cozy Witch. And it's just got like one sentence saying down here, and then in the book, it's got a more extensive meaning. And she tells you how to prepare your cards and get nice and cozy. She gives you some spreads and some suggestions. And more spreads. And then this is the saying that's on the card. And then she has the more extensive meaning. And she does reversals too. Something in my fingernail because I was lighting the candle and it's bothering me. Okay, so there is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress. Look at that. She's got a mask on, like a medical mask. The Emperor, the Hierophant, Lovers, the Chariot, the Strength card, the Hermit, the Good Luck charm. Is that one in here, the Good Luck charm? What's that one supposed to be? I never remember the order of the cards. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. I wonder why she would change that to, because I love the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why she would change it to the Good Luck charm, but that's that. Justice. The Patient Witch, which is the Hangman. The Broom is the Devil. Temperance. Toxic Witches, I think that's Death. Oh no, that's the, I just said that. This is the Devil. So those are all the ones that she changed, I think. The Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World. Okay, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8 cups, 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 pentacles. The cardstock is made out of like a sort of polymer, you know, it's like this plastic, like you could get these wet and it might not do much damage. The Five of Pentacles, I like this one because it's got like a little house or a church, and she's alone, and it says, nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Six of Cups. I mean, which ones are we on? Yeah, Six of the Pentacles. Pentacles. This one looks really nice and cozy, as the deck is referred to. The Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. She likes cats. A lot of cats. And Swords. There's a dog in that one. Wands, which is my suit because I'm the Queen of Wands. I like how she made the candles, the wands. The Queen of Wands, which I love. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. Speaking of cats, I have a cat, because you guys know sometimes he bothers me when I'm reading cards, but I got to thinking about cats and myself, and I have like a weird history of knowing what's going to happen to cats. For example, I was living with a boyfriend, and we had a cat, and his name was Frankie, and I kept telling him, don't let him go outside, because I normally let the cats go outside back in the day, but then the vet told me to stop doing that. So I said, we can't let him go outside. Well, he let him go outside. And I kept telling him, you can't let him get outside because he's going to get hit by a car. Well, guess what? He went outside and he got hit by a car. So the boyfriend had to wake me up and tell me at 3 a.m. that the cat got hit by a car. And then another time we had another cat, and she kept going down in the basement. And I went down there. I said, don't let her go down in the basement, because when the furnace is on, she might get in there. And he was like, how's she going to get in the furnace? I said, I don't know. I'm just letting you know that she might get in the furnace. So guess what happened? She got in the furnace, but it wasn't on. So we were lucky that time. But then he decided maybe he should start listening to me about cats, at least. And then another time, I had a cat that we let go outside. And I told the boyfriend, you got to bring him in at night, because if you don't, he'll wake you up at like 3:15 in the morning, knocking on the bedroom door window, and I'm not going to get up, because he never knew that happened, because it only had to happen to me a couple times because I didn't bring him in. Yeah, I didn't bring him in at night, and sure enough, it was like exactly 3:15 every night that I didn't let him in. He came to the window, and I had to go to the door. So this particular night, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Go get him in. And he goes, just leave him outside. So guess what? Exactly 3:15. I had to wake that guy up and tell him, you got to go let the cat in. And he was like, what? And so then the last one was, my sister lived in Arizona, and she had a cat. Well, she used to let the cat run around the backyard with her. They had it walled in, and on the other side was like, desert preserve in this subdivision. Well, she decided to go in and get a cup of coffee real quick, and when she came out, he was gone. He got over the wall, and she couldn't find him. So I went to go visit her, and I told myself when I was on the airplane that I was going to find the cat. So I went for a walk one night with her and her husband, and she was just showing me around the neighborhood. And then they said they were done walking, and I said I want to walk a little further because I just wanted to see more of the neighborhood. And so they had these like sections, neighborhood sections, like there was 4 little neighborhoods in the bigger neighborhood, and they each had their own set of mailboxes. Instead of each home having its own mailbox, they had a neighborhood mailbox area. And there was a flyer on one that I walked by, and it had a cat on it, and it said, cat found, please call this number if this is your cat, And so I ran home and I told them about it, and they said, well, why didn't you get the flyer? And I said, well, what happens if it's not your cat? I didn't want to take it. So they drove over there, and they come back, and sure enough, it's their cat. So the next day they call the number, and the person said, well, we took him to the vet, and unfortunately he passed away from dehydration. And I was like, oh my God, that's not how I wanted to find the cat. And apparently he got lost, and he ran. He was pretty far away because it was like a couple of sections over. He ran to somebody's house, and it was on their doorstep, and it was too late by the time they got to him. He was too dehydrated. So that's my story of weird connections with cats. And now I have Curly, which he doesn't go outside. And I haven't had any issues thinking about anything that would happen to him. So if I do, I try to take care of it before it happens. Anyways, this deck reminds me of all the cats I had and some of the stories I had about my cats and my intuition towards cats. So that's it. That's the Queen of Wands. And then this is the King of Wands. And that's Amanda Lovelace Cozy Witch Tarot deck. And it's just a cute little deck. She's mostly a poet, but she has an oracle deck and a tarot deck. And you can Google her name, or you can go to her publisher, who is Andrew McMeel, M-C-M-E-E-L, Publishing, and you'll find them there. But I found them at the big box store, Target. Now, I don't know where you live, if you have a Target where you're at, but if you do, I always go to the book section, the fantasy section, sci-fi fantasy, and that's where they mostly have their tarot cards. So that's it for this deck. I just wanted to come on here real quick and share this with you. I hope you have a great day and that you do beautiful things in love. And thanks for coming on my channel. And please subscribe and like and share. And I don't know, I have a weird question, if anybody can answer it in the comments. Yesterday I had 11 subscribers and today I only have 10. So why do people subscribe and unsubscribe? What, do they just get nosy or something? Anyways, so I need to get back up to, I'm trying to have a goal by the end of this year of, like, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. That's my manifestation, to have 1,000 subscribers. And I should actually have it more lofty than that. So maybe I should say 2,000. How about that? 2,000 before the end of 2024. That is my goal. That is my manifestation for my channel. And so help me get there. Like and subscribe and share. And peace out.